7. We're streaming live on all our social media platforms on Facebook at 3FM 92.7, on YouTube at 3FM 92.7. I am Christabel Success Trevor. Coming up this morning, Energy Minister orders Gridco CEO to step aside while he initiates ECG Ashanti leadership shakeup. Meanwhile, Energy Minister and Green Transition expected to address the nation today on the erratic power supply. Also, Lands Minister revokes Adamus Resources Akango, Salman and Nkrofo mining leases over illegal mining activities. And much later, police arrest suspects after Indian national Devendra Singh was found stabbed in a car boot in Kumasi. We've got all of these and a whole lot more for you. Please stay with us here. Thank you for staying with us here on 3FM. I am Christabel Success Trevor. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Grid Company has been asked to step aside pending investigations into the recent fire outbreak at the Akosombo Power Control Center. The directive issued by the Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Abdullahi Jinapor, is part of efforts to ensure accountability and allow for a thorough and independent probe into the circumstances surrounding the incident. In a related development, there has also been a significant shakeup in the leadership of the Electricity Company of Ghana in the Ashanti region, a move seen as part of a broader reform within the power distribution sector. Meanwhile, the Energy Minister is expected to address the nation at a major press briefing scheduled for 2 p.m. today, where he will outline recent developments and measures being taken to stabilize electricity distribution across the country. He has a spokesperson and Director of Communications at the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition, Richmond Roxon, speaking to 3FM.
As we speak currently, we are within the Teshilungwa enclave. The announcement was put out, the publication was made, and then we provided a timetable to guide residents of that. The outages you are seeing now has to do with the fact that Akosombo Dam is out because of the fire incident that happened 2 days ago. And so it's not because the country of any transformer upgrade or any intermittent load shedding. I can tell you that as I speak now, in the next couple of hours, we're going to get some good news from there. The engineers have assured the ministry and government that we're going to likely get the first units up and running.
Richmond Roxon is a spokesperson and Director of Communications at the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. The Electricity Company of Ghana, as part of its efforts to upgrade key transformers within its network to enhance power supply reliability, has commenced work in Teshilungwa. Authorities appeal to the public to bear with the temporary power outages as it improves the system. There's more in this report.
The ongoing exercise at the Teshilungwa substation involves replacing existing transformers with higher capacity units to boost power supply and stabilize voltage within the enclave. ECG says the project is part of a broader infrastructure improvement plan, which will include the replacement of about 2,500 distribution transformers across communities nationwide.
Today we are here at Teshilungwa substation to upgrade two 2026 MVA transformers to two 3039 MVA transformers.
The company notes that these upgrades are expected to reduce outages and improve overall service delivery, particularly in high-demand areas.
These projects is just to improve supply reliability, improve capacity in the enclave, to reduce power outages, increase voltages for our customers, and that we are expected to complete this work hopefully by Wednesday. We'll be done with the replacements of these two transformers.
While acknowledging recent power interruptions linked to infrastructure challenges, including the Akosombo substation fire, ECG says engineers are working to restore stability as the upgrade works continue.
A lot of our customers have suffered some level of inconvenience. We sincerely apologize to our customers for this inconvenience they are facing, and we pray and hope that very soon there will be total restoration of power within all our communities. Some customers have underestimated the extent of damage, but for an entire control room and other facilities to go down means that several parts of our operation areas will be affected.
Let's do some more stories now, because the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa, has directed the revocation of the Akango, Salman and Nkrofo mining leases belonging to Adamus Resources Limited for violating Ghana's minerals and mining laws. The directive is based on investigation reports submitted by the Minerals Commission, which established that Adamus Resources Limited had engaged in unauthorized and illegal mining activities in the above-named concessions in breach of the Minerals and Mining Act. The directive was announced in a statement issued by the Lands Ministry on Sunday, April 26, 2026. According to the statement, the revocation of the licenses is without prejudice to any criminal charges that may be preferred against Adamus Resources Limited. Away from that, the role of religious leaders in national discourse has once again come under the spotlight following comments on illegal mining by the chairman of the Church of Pentecost. A response from the Ghana Free Zones Authority has since sparked criticism, while fresh developments point to attempts to ease rising tensions. There's more in this report.
From Galamsey to corruption and LGBTQ, this is not the first time members of the clergy have come out to speak about development or a social menace in the country. In fact, in October 2024, the Catholic Church in Accra led a protest march against illegal mining and its devastating effect in the ecosystem. But a recent address by the chairman of the Church of Pentecost during the States of the Church address on illegal mining was not well received by the CEO of the Free Zones Authority, Dr. Mary Ewusi.
The extensive pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining has hampered traditional water baptism in some mining communities, necessitating a shift to synthetic rubber pools in several districts to carry out the ordinance.
Dr. Ewusi cautioned the chairman to stay in his lane and focus on spiritual matters, warning that if he ventured into what she described as political commentary, he should be prepared to be treated like a politician. Comments many described as disrespectful to the church's leadership. But the Chief of Staff, Julius Deborah, has delivered a teary apology to the chairman of the Church of Pentecost during a birthday visit at the Tresako PIWC in what is now being seen as a powerful gesture of reconciliation.
The chairman of our church, myself, Honorable Elder Ofusu, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Ewusi, slipped a bit against you. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children.
Now, the police have arrested one person in connection with the gruesome murder of an Indian national in Kumasi after the victim's body was discovered starved in the boot of his own vehicle with multiple stab wounds. The deceased, identified as Devendra Singh, had earlier been reported missing, prompting police to commence a search operation to locate him. On Saturday, April 25, 2026, at approximately 2 p.m., police received a tip-off that the victim's vehicle had been spotted at the outskirts of Sabina Krufum, near the Royal Lemuse Hospital in Kumasi. Officers who rushed to the scene and upon inspection, found the lifeless body was found in the boot of the vehicle, bearing multiple stab wounds, pointing to a brutal and premeditated attack. Before we go, fire has gutted the Sunyani Circuit and District Court B complex. The incident is reported to have happened in the early hours of Sunday. Critical court documents are feared burned, according to the reports. As of 7 a.m. on Sunday, personnel of the Ghana National Fire Service were still on the ground battling flames. Despite sustained efforts, the fire had already destroyed significant portions of the building, including offices holding volumes of case files. The cause of the fire has not yet been established, and all these are on our website, 3news.com. That's it for the morning news here on 3FM. I am Christabel Success Trevor. Business is up next.